Hello, thanks for logging on for episode number 2. I want to thank everyone who watched episode 1 and everyone who contacted me and offered their support. I really appreciate that. It meant a lot to me to hear from you. It meant a lot to know that you care. I also want to thank those of you who reached out to me who were on your own journey. I was fortunate enough to have people contact me from as far as Australia to tell me their stories. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing. It's comforting to know that you're not alone when you're on your own journey. So thank you very much. I appreciate everyone's words of comfort, their words of support. I can't put into words how much it means to me. Thank you very much. I wanted today's episode to be all about symptoms that I'm dealing with. One of the conversations I was having with someone online is we were going back and forth talking about various symptoms that we had, and we realized that we had a lot in common. And it was very comforting to be able to do that, to realize that someone's going through the same thing that you're going through. So I just want to talk about some of the symptoms that I'm dealing with having this brain tumor. Number one is the loss of hearing. My hearing on my right-hand side is much worse than on my left-hand side. Number two, there's always a ringing sound going on in my right-hand side. It's always ringing. It also feels like, when you go swimming and you get water in your ear and your ear feels plugged up, or you're waiting for your ear to pop. That's the way my ear is constantly feeling all the time. Doesn't matter if I try and pop my ear or put water in it and shake it out. It just always feels like it's full. So bad hearing in the right hand side. There's always ringing. Always feels like it's plugged. I pretty much have a headache every day, all day, and there could be various reasons for that. It could be because of the pressure that the tumor is building on the inside of my skull. It could also just be stress, and I wake up thinking about this. I go to sleep thinking about this. So there's a lot of factors, I'm sure, that can go into the headache, but that's something that I do deal with. A slight numbing on my tongue because, as you know, this tumor causes pressure on various facial nerves. And a lot of time people will experience numbness or a burning sensation on whichever side the tumor's on. The only thing I've noticed really is a numbness every now and then in my tongue. Sometimes my tongue will feel like I just, the way you feel after you've eaten something really hot before you should have let it cool down, and that kind of burn feeling, that's kind of what it feels like. So those are the symptoms that I'm dealing with. I think it's important for people to talk about those symptoms and share those symptoms with other people. That's about all I wanted to mention in today's episode. There have been a number of people who I definitely want to thank. In particular, a friend of mine who is a cancer survivor. She had brain cancer, and she's reached out to me, and although my tumor isn't cancerous, the most comforting thing she told me was, hey, there's no such thing as a good brain tumor. And she said, I'm part of the cool kid club now, now that I have a brain tumor. So just thanks for reaching out. I really appreciate that. I'm going to be attending a couple of different support groups. There's a brain tumor support group in my hometown that I'm going to visit, and I'm going to see what I can learn there. Well, once again, thank you for taking the time to watch these. Thank you for taking the time to look over the website. Hopefully we'll try and get an episode up once a week just to kind of let you know where I'm at. And can't say enough how much I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me, and I love you. Thank you.